Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I am very excited because this video idea is something that I wanted to do ever since I joined BookTube like almost a year ago, but it never really made sense for me until right now. Usually I am a mood reader, so that means that when I'm finishing a book, I will choose my next read based on how I'm feeling in that specific moment. But if I continue doing that, I will just accumulate more and more books. What I'm trying to do is to have a set TBR for each month. And I'm going to, do a bit of a test drive with this idea for the next couple of months to see if I can stick to this, because if it doesn't work and if I'm not going to read the books that I have on my TBR, that I'm not going to continue doing it, obviously. But I want to see how it's going to work, if it's going to work, if I will be able to stick to my set TBR, and also how much challenging will be to start reading a book with this idea that I have to read it in that specific month, if that makes sense. Now, onto the TBR jar. I have stayed up last night until 1 a.m. to finish everything with this, but basically I have put inside of this jar all of the titles of the books that I have on my TBR card right here that I have to read, and I'm thinking to pull maybe 5 books from this jar, and then I also want to do like a free pick, like a book that I really want to read in the month of May. So I'm going to choose 6 books for my May TBR. Usually on like a regular month, I read somewhere between like 10 and 14 books. So I don't want to stress myself too much, but I still want to pick a number that's doable and manageable. I am so stressed. Let's do this. Let's pick up the first book. First I should shake it, right? I don't know, I can't really shake these because it's pretty, where do I put this? It's pretty full. Let's see, let's give it a stir. Okay. I can't look. Okay, I picked the first one. So let's see. I'm so nervous. Let's see. Is it upside down? Can you see it? Oh. Okay. Well, where is this book? So I remember that this book, I have bought it because I had to add something to my cart for free shipping, and I saw this and just like bought it. I think it's supposed to be one of those mythology like retellings. So let's see what it says on the back. Even before they were transformed into Gorgons, Medusa and her sisters Sotano and Euryale were unique among immortals. Curious about mortals and their lives, Medusa and her sisters entered the human world in search for a place to belong, yet quickly found themselves at the perilous center of a dangerous Olympian rivalry and learned, too late, that a god's love is a violent one. You know what? This actually sounds pretty good. Yeah, so this is Medusa's sisters. Definitely not something that I would have picked myself to read in May, but let's see how it goes. Okay, shake, shake, and then let's stir, and I already picked the next one, so let's see. I still didn't figure out what to do if I like pick something that's part of a fantasy series, but and I'm not really sure if you can see it or if it's upside down. So, oh yeah, it was upside down. So this is The Starless Sea. The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I have heard everyone talk about this book, and I didn't get to it so far. I'm very excited to read this. So all I know is that it's somehow based on this like almost dream world or fantasy world that our main character is finding in a library or in a bookstore or stuff like that. So it says, when Zachary stumbles across a mysterious book containing details from his own life among its pages, it leads him on a quest unlike any other. Following the clues inside, he is guided to a masquerade ball, a dangerous secret club, and finally to an ancient subterranean library. What Zachary finds in the curious place is more than just a buried home for books and their guardians. It is a place of lost cities and seas, lovers who pass notes across time, and of stories whispered by the dead. But when the library is threatened, Zachary must race through its twisting tunnels and sweetly soaked shores, searching for the end of his story. This actually sounds a lot like, well, not actually a lot like, because it's not the same, but it just reminds me of no, not Laszlo, Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, which I also have the second book for that duology on my physical TBR, so I still have to read that, but it just reminds me a lot of the setting of that book with Laszlo, like in the library and finding out like a whole new world basically. So very excited to read The Starless Sea. I forget exactly whose video I watched, but they said it's like a fever dream, and very curious to see how this will play out. This is The Starless Sea. I'm hoping for at least one fantasy, because in April I have read pretty much entirely literary fiction, so I'm just craving something fantasy. Let's see if I can pull a fantasy book next. So, oh, I accidentally picked three. Let's only choose the first one, and let's see if I can open this one up. Oh my god. Why can't I open it? Okay. Is it upside down? No, it's not. Okay. So this is White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I have this one on the other side. Let's see. So this is White Nights. I think this is supposed to be like a love story or someone falling in love. I forget exactly, but I've been seeing this book everywhere recently, and that's why I basically bought it. So let's see if it actually says what it is about. Oh, and this is actually a bind up of two things. So we have White Nights and we also have the book. Okay, let's see how this goes. I don't have that many expectations. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but I'm open to it. I'm just gonna read it and see. Hopefully it goes well. Okay, two more. Shake it, and okay. This whole video is just me struggling. Do you remember how I said that I want a fantasy book? I pulled Chain of Thorns, which I'm pretty sure is the third book in the trilogy. Yeah. Chain of Thorns. I have recently went back to the Shadowhunter books, and I never read like the spin-offs. I recently read, or rather finished, the Infernal Devices, and then the, oh my god, what's the LA Books series called with Lady Midnight? I forget exactly. Is it the Dark Artifices? I think it is, right? Me with series names, I'm not great at that. But this is the third book in the Lost Hours trilogy, and because I really want to read this series, I'm making the executive decision to also read Chain of Iron and Chain of Gold, meaning the first, the second book, and then the third book in the Lost Hours trilogy. This is going great. Let's just do one more, and because I have already included Chain of Iron, Chain of Gold, we're gonna see if I'm going to do also like a free pick or not for May. Please be something short and sweet. This one. Let's see. Can you see it? I don't know what it is. I did this to myself. It's true. This is not something short. I don't know if it's gonna be sweet, but it's not short. Hopefully these are not going to fall. We're just gonna find out. So Lucy Undying, I'm pretty sure this is the story of one of Dracula's wives, if I'm not mistaken. And I have never read anything by Kirsten White, so I'm very curious to see how this author's writing style is. So what it says is, in this epic and seductive gothic fantasy, a vampire escapes the thrall of Dracula and embarks on her own search for self-discovery and true love. Her name is written in the pages of someone else's story. Lucy Westerna was one of Dracula's first victims, but her death was only the beginning. Lucy rose from the grave a vampire and has spent her immortal life trying to escape from Dracula's clutches and trying to discover who she really is and what she truly wants. Her undead life takes an unexpected turn when, in the 21st century London, she meets another woman who is also yearning to break free from her past. Iris's family has built a health empire based on a sinister secret, and they'll do anything to stay in power. Lucy has long believed she would never love again, but she finds herself compelled by the charming Iris, while Iris is mesmerized by the confident and glamorous Lucy. But their intense connection and blossoming love is threatened by forces from without. Threatened by forces from without? Does that make sense in English, or am I just stupid? Iris's mother won't let go of her without a fight, and Lucy's past still has fangs. Dracula is on the prowl again. Lucy Westerna has been a tragically murdered teen, a lonesome adventurer, and a fearsome hunter, but happiness always eluded her. Can she find the strength to destroy Dracula once and for all, or will her heart once again be her undoing? Oh, because it's Lucy Undying. Oh my god, this is so good. This was so good. Okay, very excited. Very excited for this. Okay, so just as a recap for the month of May, what do I have on my TBR? So I have Medusa's Sisters, The Starless Sea, White Knights, the Lost Hours trilogy, and Lucy Undying. I think I can do this. I'm gonna believe in myself. You can do this. I can do this. Okay, so these are all of the books that were picked by my TBR jar. I'm also thinking, because I still want to do my free pick for the month. So let me think. What do I want to read in May? I really want to dabble into these classics from Penguin that I got from their new collection. It's called Penguin Archive for their celebration of 90 years. I'm thinking to go with Clarice Lispector. So this is The Burnt Sinner and the Harmonious Angels. I have never read anything from Clarice Lispector, and I really want to see what's up with this author, because I've heard nothing but amazing things. So I'm just going to add this as my free pick for May. And we're just gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see how I'm feeling after the month of May and after I have hopefully read all of these books. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you're excited to read in May, and I'm gonna see you hopefully in the next video soon here on the channel. Bye guys. Oh wait, I still have to do the whole the camera thing, but I can't with this with these books. Bye guys.